Hey everybody, I'm Alex with AMTuned. We are a small engine building shop specialized in a few Audi platforms here in South Florida. And some of you guys know me, some of you don't. I got asked a few times recently why I am not in front of the camera more, why am I not showing some of the projects we're working on. And honestly, it's because I don't like being in front of the camera. But figured I'd step out of my comfort zone a little bit and show you guys myself. Hello, here I am. And some of the cool projects we're working on this week. So here they are. So here's current projects we're working on right now. And this one's actually exciting for me. Get back to that. They're all pretty exciting. But do a quick rundown. This is a Audi R8 V8. They come naturally aspirated. As you can see, we sleeved this block, as with almost 99.9% of our engine builds. Very rarely do we ever still build a block that's not sleeved. Do it here and there, and we're actually doing one right now. But this is a stage 2 engine build. It's going on R8, and it's getting one of our twin turbo kits. It should be fairly exciting. More to come on that. Here is what we became known for. This is the 40 valve 4.2 liter, found in the B6, B7, S4 mostly, found in some other models too. That is a stage 2 engine build, fully sleeved, fully forged, SuperTech valve train. It's got all the goodies in there. Here's a factory BNS rebuild we just completed on the engine side, and we do have the car here. It's going to go back in the car next week to get back up and running, go back to the customer. We do a lot of these RS4s. Unfortunately, they do suffer from fuel injector failure, and there's something I can recommend for all your RS4 owners is replace your fuel injectors. 60, 70,000 miles. It's better to be safe than sorry. Almost all the rebuilds we get in are a failed fuel injector, either taking out the piston or a connecting rod bearing. Here's another 40 valve S4 engine. This is going to go back into a customer's vehicle we also have here, which is up there. And this is naturally aspirated at the time being. I believe the owner wants to go forced induction down the line. It's one of our stage 1+ builds. And then we do fun stuff like this. So this is actually my personal car now. I purchased it recently from a friend of mine. And this is one of our stage 3 builds with our stage 2 engines. Right now, we've gotten one of these guys with a different manifold on it. One of our customers, Josh, out of Texas, he made 1,050 wheel horsepower on his. We are aiming for a little bit more. We're trying to see if we can get to the 1,300 range, if we can get there. See if there's any other failures, anything we need to work on for down the line so we could pump out some cool records. And besides that, here's a V6 3.0 liter supercharged engine that is getting assembled now. So this we just started on. I actually just started on here in the last hour, and I'll probably be working on this through the weekend, completing it early next week, and this will be heading back out to a customer and shipping out hopefully Wednesday, Thursday. This is going to be one of our stage 2 packages on the engine, fully forged, balanced. This engine we did not sleeve. The customer requested that we bypass the sleeving. He wants to save a little bit of money on that, which is fine. Sometimes do that. I always prefer sleeving all the engine blocks just because the rings bed in right away, and it's kind of no hassle. And you can see here, a lot of times people will tell me that they're getting their rotating assembly balanced, and something I always tell them to look out for is, one, if they're actually adding weight to the crank. So anytime you're adding weight to the rotating assembly, you can see here, we actually welded in tungsten on the crank, multiple points for it. And besides adding weight to the counterbalances to make sure everything's spinning correctly, you also want to make sure that each component is individually balanced. So even though our connecting rods go out usually within half a gram for a whole set, as this set was. You can see here that we do additional balancing. You can see here on the pin that we took a little bit of weight off. And then also on the big end here, if you look closely, same thing. So even though these sets are within half a gram of each other, you really want to get them properly balanced, because the small end versus the big end might be actually a larger difference. And when you run into that, then you got to actually properly balance it, or else you might start feeling vibrations in the vehicle. I hope you enjoyed a little snapshot of the projects we're currently working on. And if you guys have any questions on any of our products or want to do an engine build, you can go to our website, www.AMTuned, that's TUNED.com. And our phone number's on there, email address, you text us. We'll try to get back to you as fast as possible. We are a small shop, so we're always working in the back, but we try to respond in the same day.